Welcome to my videocast. My name is Jack Connors and I will show you my Kopiko advert and how I created it. My task was to create awareness of Kopiko in the UK, therefore I've created a short 30-second advert to grab people's attention and the desire to want to try the Kopiko coffee sweets out. My advert is aimed at busy students and professionals in the 16 to 24 age range. I will also explain the theoretical techniques around my advert and how it meets them. Ada explains how the consumer engages with the advert, and the consumer behaviour can explain how the consumer comes to a decision about buying the product. The aim of my advert was for people to relate to a real life feeling and then get excited by the prospect of this new super sweet that potentially can combat the feeling of being tired in the morning, but by not revealing too much about the sweet itself. This was done on purpose so the consumer wants to find out more and purchase the coffee sweets. The advert will begin to play now. The target market for my advert is the 16 to 24 age range. This is because they usually lead quite busy lifestyles. You've got obviously incorporates the students and young professionals. Students tend to get out of bed at the last minute, so obviously they don't have time to make a coffee, go to the coffee shop, so they can substitute their coffee for these sweets. Same with young professionals, they're always on the go, they're busy, always commuting, trying to get to work on time, so it's also a good substitute really. I think it's quite relevant that my advert targeted the both male and female market. This is portrayed within the images of the people at the beginning, both showing male and female students and young professionals at work. I've also think it appeals to the socio-economic classes A, B and C1 also. This is because the product being advertised as a luxury product and is probably more tailored to more higher class of people. All of these I think have been portrayed within the advert and reflects appropriately. I've chosen to use Ada as my sort of my promotional model. Ada is a sequential model showing the steps of the marketing communication should lead potential buyers through the process of. So in order to achieve the next level, they have to achieve the first level. So to get to interest, they have to achieve attention. To get to desire, they have to also achieve interest, etc., etc. This model should attract the attention of the consumer, which will then cause them to create interest within the promotion or the advert. Throughout the advert, it should then, once they've got the interest, it should develop the desire to want the product being advertised, which should then hopefully prompt them to an action of purchasing the sweet, going out and finding something more out, researching it on the internet. I believe that my advert meets this because it grabs the attention of the consumer by the dramatic music, the short snappy images. This then gains an interest for the consumer to want to know what it's about. Then goes on to the images of the superhero and the sweet. So I believe that this makes them want to have desire, because it's saying you don't want to feel like this, you can feel like a superhero with just one little sweet. So that should sort of gain a desire to want to know more about the product and want the product. This then leads on to the last part of the advert by leaving the website address up. This was designed so the consumer can easily find out about the product, so it prompts an action to then go onto the website to find out more about the product and then hopefully buy the product. Consumer behaviour is the process in which a consumer comes to a decision to purchase a product. Kopiko is in the impulse purchase section of the purchasing decision-making process. This is because it isn't something that is on the main shopping list and isn't a well-known product in the UK as of yet. It's a product that will be purchased by someone who has seen the advert and is intrigued and wants to buy it, to try it, or someone who walks past it in a shop and thinks, I want to try that. However, it could potentially move into the routine purchases part of the decision-making process, because it will be hopefully a brand that will eventually get established and people will use it on a regular basis. But this will take some time, so consumers will need to get used to the product, start using it regularly, and then hopefully it will create a brand loyalty to Kopiko, and then eventually it will make its way into the routine purchases. These are the references I've used within my presentation.